was a county. My first project was this program here, Y4, when it was still a baby. So it's always an honor to come back and to see you guys be where I was 3 years ago. So now I want to bring back other past members who also were successful in their careers after getting out the program. So these people all were where you guys were at some point in time. So we just want to pick their knowledge, get some good questions, and figure out how they did it so that you guys are able to do it too. So I'm going to ask them some questions. If you guys got questions, we'll get down there and ask you guys, and let's get started. Okay, do we have another mic? Oh, right there.
Hello, hello. First off, what's up, Y4? Come on, get hype for her. Ashley. Good job, girl. Give it up. Y'all hype, Y4?
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so Josiah and Billionaire. This question is for you guys. Why do you do what you do?
Well, the reason I do what I do is because I came from a single family household, and basically I always was faced with challenges of how do you become successful, how do you, get legal money. And I never wanted to be a drug dealer or anybody that was doing anything negative. So I said music was my passion. And I set out after I graduated from high school to become an actual entrepreneur in the music industry. And I started on the ground level up and worked my way to own my own record label. And so, like I said, let's take it from the stands to the stage. My man Ev just gave me that quote. And I wanted to give it to the kids live and direct. So music is my passion, so I had to do it on my own. And let's make it happen.
Why do you do what you
Billionaire PA, why do you do what you do?
First off, thank y'all for having us here. I do what I do because I love to encourage all of you guys to speak your dream into existence. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can't do, because me and Josiah are prime examples of coming from a negative environment. And what I want to teach y'all today is that you got to fall in love with success and cheat on failure. So if you're going to cheat on something, cheat on failure. That's why I do what I do. I speak dreams into existence. I go around this whole country encouraging you to speak your dream into existence, speak your dream into existence, right here in the blue hat. In the blue hat, don't miss your dream, bro. Bro, right here. Don't miss out on your dream. Speak your dream into existence, man. Stay positive, and everybody speak your dream into existence. I do this because I love to see y'all do what y'all do.
Okay, building on the speaking dreams into existence, how powerful is that? Because I'm kind of big on that too. I know 3 years ago when I was at the first Y4 program, I always said that I wanted to be on stage talking to you guys, and it came true. So how powerful is that?
Speaking your dream into existence is very powerful. It was funny because today I met a lady, Sylvia, while I was here, and I told her 3 years ago I wanted to own my own studio. And I was coming to their building to try to buy their building at EDD. And so she was like, well, if I teach you how to partner with a city, will you actually do it and follow through? I was like, yeah, let's make it happen. And so I was 18 when I first came with the idea, like I told y'all, graduated straight out of high school, said I want to own my own record label, and I got on my mission. And so it's actually here today. And I'm teaching thousands of kids now to own their own record labels and do it. So you got to speak it into existence. You got to believe in yourself. There's no more excuses, guys. Whatever you want to do, you got to set yourself out and take it. Don't blame it on your mom. Don't blame it on your dad. Don't blame it on the situation you in. No money, no nothing. I was riding a bicycle, and now I got 4, 5 whips that I jump in every day. And that's not flossing on y'all. That's really telling you to believe in yourself, speak it into existence, and don't think about no negativity around you.
Man, Josiah got me so motivated, man. I get so motivated when I speak my dreams into existence because I can remember the times when I was broke. And I wrote the quote, it's okay for your pockets to be broke. Just make sure your mind makes sense. As long as your mind makes sense, you're going to put money in your pocket. But some people trying to be rich, but they mind broke. So how can you be rich if your mind broke? You see, I got a book that's 366 inspirational quotes to motivate all of y'all, and this quote right here for you. I just tested positive with MTD. Motivated, transmitted disease. If you touch me, look at me, email me, or hate on me, I will infect you with motivation. That's why I do what I do. I love what I do, and I encourage you. This picture, you got the frame on me, but the picture on you. Speak your dream into existence.
Okay, getting to our panel of the past participants. Is there a dream that you guys spoke into existence and it came true? And what is that dream?
Well, first off, this whole thing was like, first off, I was sitting in y'all spot, like 3-4 years ago in '09, thinking about, being up here, wishing I can be up here and how I'm gonna be up here. So,
What dream did you ever speak into existence? So did you ever have a dream and you spoke it into existence and it came true?
yeah, producing, because this whole music thing, when I first met Josiah, I saw him in the booth, like how they have in the back, how they have different booths in the back, and I walked past like 3 times, and I say, well, I really want to do this music thing, but I don't know if this is, where I should start. I don't know how to start. So, my faith is in God, first and foremost. So, and I believe, there's power in the tongue. So, when I start speaking it into things into existence, I figure, hey, at some point in time, being in this Y4, being here at Y4 and being in this program with Music Changing Lives with Josiah, at some point in time, I want to come back here and share something. So I continuously speak that into existence. So.
And that happened. Okay, Evelyn, do you have a dream that you spoke into existence and it came true? Do you have a dream that you spoke into existence and it came true?
That has came true?
Yeah, so if you had any kind of dream or wish or something that you wanted better for your life and you kind of just put it out there and it just came true.
Yeah, I do. I didn't know that I was capable of doing a lot of stuff that I do now. I'm proud of myself because it showed me that I can do it. School is going to be hard, but it's okay. Things are always hard. So I think it showed me that I can do anything that I put my mind to. So yeah, it has.
Carissa, same question. You ever have a dream that you spoke into existence?
I didn't know that dreams that they can come true unless you set your mind to it. Growing up, I never had anything. Never really had a family until I got into the program Cry Rock, and they pushed me, and I succeeded in their program. So now I know what dreams are like.
Rudy, same question.
All right, first of all, let me just get into a little history about my life. Well, I started. Can you hear me now? All right, in the beginning of my life, I grew up with no money, no one to be there for me, all these negative thoughts. And, the only thing that really was with my family, what they like, we always watch like Bruce Lee movies and, fights or boxing, and that was kind of was in my life for a moment. At the age of 12, I was already in boxing for 3 years. I was street boxing. I was, just getting into it, and I met a couple of people on the way that wanted to like sponsor me. But, they said, we don't want you in boxing. And I was like, what do you mean? And they said, well, there's this new thing coming up from the bottom called UFC. I was like, UFC, what is that like? Then they just started explaining everything to me and what I got to do. And I was so happy, like I started kicking down my door, just putting holes in my wall. But, in the end, at the same age, before I even got to have the chance, follow one of my dreams, me and my cousin that I fought for him. And, later on, this was a cousin that kind of did me wrong. And he kind of made my life miserable after. He stole from me, he did all this. But it only happened once where I didn't trust him anymore, and then he was through. But anyway, we got jumped by around 8 kids that supposedly he would steal from and he would not like. So, after it happened, they had a hammer and they had a couple of bats and stuff, ruthless little kids. After that, I had a broken rib. My doctor said it was so close to my heart that I cannot be in boxing, I can't be in fighting, that even if I tried fighting, that I'll probably have like some kind of heart attack or heart failure where I can't have my dream anymore, Well, after I lost faith in that and, kind of like down and out about that, I asked myself, like, what am I going to do next? I didn't have those influences in my life. By the age of 15, I had Grand Theft Auto, a felony, and a bunch of fines on my record. I just barely got my driver's license because of all the fines and all the trouble I've gotten into. But that didn't stop me. And like my man said over here, don't play the blaming game on anyone. The only person you can blame is yourself, because it takes yourself to get up every day and do what you want to do. Ain't no one gonna hold your hand all your life. Your mom's not gonna give you money and feed you all your life. You need to get out of there and you need to do what you want to do. Take hold of what you want. Love what you want. So, like for the past 2 years, I've been trying to chase after my goal. I got the job. I've had multiple jobs. And the only reason I've actually been able to do it is because Cry Rob kind of helped me. They helped me a lot. Before Cry Rob, I was kind of like a lot of kids, just like, this ain't true. This ain't going to bring me anywhere. I'm just coming for the check, and I'm just coming for the experience, just to go home and say I did something. But, after a while, I just kind of took grasp of what I heard. I didn't come here and just blow it off. I just wanted to come to some event. I don't want to be bored, so I left. I came here because I wanted to learn. I wanted to know what to do in my life, and I wanted to know how to succeed. And Cry Rob and Road Trip Nation and Y4 has helped me, And there's one more thing I want to say. You can't have anything that you want and you really desire without hope. See, it sounds kind of corny, but hope leads to encouragement. Encouragement leads to prosperity in your life. If you don't have the encouragement to go into a job and say, I already got this, I already have it, I take hold of it, then you'll never figure out what you want to do in life. You will never have that job that you like. Some places will hire you real quick, but that's probably not what you want to do all your life. You don't want to stay stuck in one spot. So, Crab Up and Y4 and Road Trip Nation and all my friends, all the new people I've met, they're not just there. They are hope. This is all hope.
Where I'm at now, working, just grinding, Right now, I'm in school and I work, so all day, every day, I'm just working in school. But, like I said before, I was where you guys were, with a dream in mind, hoping to do something with music, particularly in music production. And so, when I met Josiah, with the music changing lives things, I just like, okay, let's see where this goes. Hopefully I can, turn this into a dream, make this dream a reality, So from 2009 to now, I just stuck with it, with the whole music thing and just learning everything I can about music, like everything possible from production to working with artists and writing and all of that. And from then on to now, just working at the schools, like I work one-on-one with an autistic child, and some of the other kids, I tell them about music too, because it's kind of embedded in me about music. So I tell other people some of the other children who's interested in music, who wants to get into music, I tell them about how to get into the music. And that's basically it, just working. Just, like you said, if you got a dream, you got to go for it. Ain't nobody going to give it to you. Ain't no such thing as a handout, So, like I said, if you want this, you got to work for it.
Right now I'm working too. I'm a mom, and going back to school this summer. College, I'm gonna start. So I've been trying to get back to school since the winter, but it looks like I'm getting in this summer, so that's good. And just
Tell everybody where you work, Evelyn.
I work for the Workforce Development Department.
And they help put on this event too. So Evelyn is also behind the scenes working to put on this event, and she was also in the program on you guys' side. So
Yeah, I see a lot of it. So I get to see, a lot of the stories that the providers tell us about students. We go monitor and we hear a lot of stories that have decided, kids that decide I can do this. So it kind of inspired me too, because that's where I was at. So I'm happy that I'm part of the Workforce Development Department and to see that.
Let's see, where am I at now? I just got my GED, which I dropped out of school at 15. I graduate college at the end of the year. I'm going to be a youth correctional officer. I'm going to go more into it, though. I want to be a motivational speaker for the youth because I feel like society now is corrupted. And I think we can teach the youth not to go down the same path because the youth's minds are not made up yet. Adults' minds are made up. But I finished school at the end of the year. I'm going to keep going to school and just keep working hard at my career. And I'm not going to let nothing get to me or get me down. I'm going to stay motivated.
All right, where am I at now? Okay, after I was broken down, after my whole story, I finally wanted to do better for myself. So, I finished school. I did all I had to do. I graduated on time. But you know what? I still didn't know what I wanted to do in life. And like a lot of you that are not real motivated right now, it's probably because you don't know what you want to do in life right now. You're probably still choosing between working at Walmart all your life or maybe being a fashion designer or something, It's okay. There's always that what, why, and if, and how. But it's okay because, I just look back in my life. Through school, I wasn't like in drama or I didn't join little academies or something. I was in class, I was like drawing little things. I was doing some artwork. I was, making beats in my head, Even sometimes I would make some lyrics. That'd be funny, but it was funny. It was fun. Anyways, after all that, I just started at my house. I love music. I have family in the music business, but they're kind of, how do you say? They're not real supportive either. They don't want to see me do better than them because they're the kind of people who want to be the best, And you can't surround yourself with those people who put you down to make themselves look better because you need people in your life that will motivate you to excel. And so, I love music, hopefully in the future, I've met a couple of people here, and hopefully later on that I'll get something to do. But right now I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to make it successful. I got 2 jobs. I'm a pharmacy technician, finished that school, And that's not even what I love. I'm just doing it. Well, I love helping people. That's another love of mine. But that's not what I want to do in my life. I want to keep learning. I want to keep going forward. I want to keep struggling and surviving. And at the end, just feel so good that I made it. Because that's the best feeling in the world, more than anything. That you were successful. That you've done what you've needed to do. And that's all I can say.
Don't try to do anything, just get out there and do it. Because when you try, you fail. But when you get out there and do it, you succeed. It's a little bit.
Did you have hurt, like a lot of hurt coming to where you at right now?
Yeah, I did. I became a mom when I was 15. And then I was there when my mom was there for me, but it wasn't the same thing. I had to do everything by myself. I had to forget about being a teenager and be a mom. But I'm happy that I did that because I wonder if I would have ever finished high school if I didn't have that. It was a big responsibility. So I'm proud of myself of where I'm at now, and I did struggle a lot. It wasn't easy, but I'm here, so I'm okay.
Carissa?
I've had a lot of hurt, pain, stressful situations all my life. It's just a matter of you're going to keep stressing yourself out, keep having the pain, or you're going to turn it all around. And I feel like I turned it around by reaching out to others. Because even though I was hurt, I'm not going to sit and be hurt all day because nothing's going to move for me if I'm going to do that. But I changed it, and now I'm reaching out to others that are in hurt and pain and giving them a voice and telling them that they can go out and do anything they want.
My name is Jacqueline White. I'm the director of the WIA program at the PAL Center. And when you just said that you reach out to someone that's going to help you and they always be there for you, well, I have to give a shout out. One of our young people who believed in us, who took the chance to come into our program and to learn the skills needed to gain employment, just got a call 5 minutes ago saying that he is employed. And I want to give everybody...
That's good.
He's going to be working in the logistics and transportation area. He's already completed a construction program and a warehousing program. And this is a young man who I didn't know if I was going to keep in the program because I didn't think he wanted to be there. But he put his shoulder to the mountain and pushed, and even when it got difficult, he kept pushing. And I am so proud of him. So one more time, give him a hoorah.
What's his name, Miss White?
Lamar Jones. Lamar, the dancer, the guy that was doing the second group dancing, Lamar Jones. There he is. Come here, Lamar. Get up there.
Hold on. Lamar, come down here, bro. Hold on. Teacher. What's your name? Miss White. Come back for a second.
Lamar, come on.
I want to say this for real. Lamar, come on down, bro. It's people like you. What's your name? Miss White?
Yeah.
It's people like you, Miss White. Because I used to be that child sitting in that classroom, and if the person that believed in me had gave up on me, this would be me. I would not be standing on this stage today. So you helped this child speak his dream into existence. Like I do this just out the kindness of my heart because we really didn't have nothing. And it was all because of people like you encouraging people like this brother right here, man. Like this one. I commend you, bro. Keep speaking your dream into existence. And know all you got to do is believe in your dream, pursue your dream, and inspire your dream. Life going to be a journey, but you dictate your own success, man.
My staff took him into all of my staff, not just myself, he became our child. And if you can't take these kids into your heart and almost into your home, then a lot of them won't make it. So it was an honor and a privilege, and you're always going to be mine.
We love you, Miss White. Little quick statement, real quick. Miss White was the first teacher that introduced me to Y4. I came into her class at the PAL Center, and I said, Miss White, my program's just starting, and I want to infect different kids. She said, you need to be at the Y4. So I thank you for that. So shout out to Miss White. Also, the PAL Center students are the ones that started this project Y4, if I'm not speaking incorrectly. So shout out to the PAL Center and Y4 Youth.
That's correct. I want to give it a shout out to Miss White too because that's where I came from. I came from the PAL Center and Y4 was our event. But I owe the PAL Center a lot because they gave me my start and they introduced me to the county. And because of them, I was able to work for the county for 3 years and then also to meet the connection that I have now and work the job that I have now. So I owe a lot to the PAL Center.
Yeah.
I think the youth providers are some of the biggest supporters that we have. Like, we could really depend on them. They give us opportunities, so I rely heavily on my youth provider, and I suggest everybody rely heavily on theirs and to really use the resources that they're giving.
So with that said, y'all, believe in yourselves, motivate yourselves. Don't wait for nobody to open the door for you. You get up and you go open the door.
Hello, my name is Dewana, and I kind of tend to let negativity get to me, and I'm such a positive person, but I let negative stuff get to me, and I want to know, like, how do you bounce back from negativity?
Be an ADD kid. Just keep going. Don't listen to people. Just keep pushing yourself. Don't just keep on just like listening to yourself. Do something with yourself. What you say you can do, just keep doing it, even if you fail. Just succeed. Do it right.
It's mind over matter out here. Either you're going to let it affect you or you're going to get out and just do what you have to do to knock it off. But it's mind over matter.
The greatest way to shake that negativity is, to surround yourself with positivity. If you flood your mind with positive things and positive thoughts and you surround yourself with positive people, all the negativity starts to dwindle little by little until there's none left, to it's all positive. So the first step will be surrounding yourself with positive people. Yeah.
Right now, I'm in the WIA program, and I'm working at Sunrise Forward. I'm from Operation New Hope. And closer? All right, and pretty much this program just helped me get on my feet, helped me do what I gotta do, and stand up here and just try to help other people now and lead them the right way and just be successful.
I just want to thank all of our speakers on our panel, our participants, our guest speakers for coming out and sharing their stories with you guys. They'll be around the event. You guys can talk to them afterwards, get your questions answered. So let's give them a hand.